Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pre-Alberta Scotch Society and Friends Whiskey Book Club introduction. My name is Dolph Shaw. I'm the president of the Alberta Scotch Society, and I'd like to take this opportunity to explain what we are going to do over the next 6 Saturday nights. First and foremost, this will be a lighthearted connection between like-minded individuals. It's an opportunity for friends and soon to be friends to come together to share our perceptions, our opinions, and a dram concerning something that's very dear to us all, whiskey. Our intent is to meet every Saturday night, 7:30 Mountain Standard Time, on this YouTube channel, which would be Dolph, the Spirit of Edmonton. If you need to find us, the easiest way is do a Google search, say YouTube, Dolph, Dolph, the Spirit of Edmonton, and you'll come directly to us. And we're probably going to do this for the next 6 weeks, 30 minutes every week, followed by a Talking Dead style wrap up. And this wrap up might take a few minutes longer than the original half hour, and we're expecting it's probably going to last a little bit longer, quite a bit longer maybe. Depends how many drams we have. And we'll be inviting people to, as people come in, we'll be inviting other people to come into the conversation. We're going to have our live chat on the side, like always. But it's dealing with this book specifically for the next 6 weeks. Now, Davin is going to be with us for the first 2 weeks, for sure. We'll see if he likes us. If he likes us, he might be there for a little bit more, maybe all the 6 weeks, and we'll see how much into the Talking Dead style after show he'll actually stay to get those further questions. But that'll be not more interesting. It'll be just as interesting because you'll see people in an even more relaxed atmosphere. This is not an academic activity. This is a way for people who love whiskey to get to know a bit of the book. We're going to talk about this in 6 different weeks. So there's many different chapters. There are 5 sections. So maybe a 7th week instead of 4. We're going to take our time with this. And we're going to enjoy it. We're going to love this. Why do we pick it? We're Canadian. Sorry. Of the first 6 invitees, 5 are Canadian. Another one, Don, from the Whiskey Dive, is from Spokane. Him and his lovely wife, Jordan, and I met at Davin's session at Banff, the Whiskey Experience last summer. We stood in line. We talked before the session. We talked during his section, probably a bit too much while Davin was talking, and lined up to get his autograph that night. And you can't see my autograph, but it's this book specifically I got. The second reason we're picking this book is because many of us already have this book. The third and the best reason for me is behind me you'll see many Canadian whiskey bottles, and I'd like to start opening more and more of them and getting to know them on a more intimate level, not just the tasting, the nosing, the palate, but the information, the history of it, and Davin's the man to take us through that. So I do invite you to come spend at least the very first Saturday night, tomorrow night at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time with us, and hopefully you'll have a good time. Lighthearted, easy evening, and then if you want to join us for the after party, please do. Have a fantastic night, and I'll see you then, hopefully.